In this lab, we will continue the causal analysis lab. We used causal analysis to estimate causal effect towards individual resilience to risk globally. But first, we need to clean the data. We need to prepare the data. We need to explore the data. So we need to carry out all the data manipulation techniques in order to have the best data to estimate causal effect towards individual resilience to risk globally. Now we imported the modules. We imported pandas as PD, and we imported pickle. We imported numpy as NP. The pandas is used for pandas. Pickle is we will use it for saving the data frame and loading the data. So in step 0, we loaded the data and we did the pre-processing. And we will continue with the step 0. So in this lab, what we will do is convert the data to largely numeric columns. This is a large step. For any data modeling, we prefer to have more numeric variables. Level encoding and one-hot encoding are not the only methods to do so. When you understand the dataset, there are multiple ways to convert categorical data into numbers. The gender column dot unique open and close bracket gave us the values 1 and 2. Now let df gender equal df gender dot apply bracket lambda x colon 1 if x equal 1 else 0. So if x equal 1 we will keep 1 else it is 0. So df gender dot unique open and close bracket gives us 1 and 0. And the data type is int64. Let dfgender dot dfgender has type unitary integer 8. So we want to change the data type to unitary integer 8. So dfgender.unique open and close bracket. Now we see the values are 1 and 0 and the data type equal unitary integer 8. Remove the don't know or refuse to answer samples. df of children in household gives us these values. And the length is 123,701. Data type is float64. We remove the don't know or refuse to answer samples. Let the df of children in household dot unique open and close bracket gives us 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then let df of children in household equal df of children in household dot has type unitary integer 8, uint 8. So at the moment the data frame children in the column children in household was of data type float64. Now we want to change it to uint 8. So this is how we do it. So now we see that it is the same number of rows 123,701 and the data type is changed to uint 8 and we no longer see the decimal point for the data values. Let's print the unique values of children in household column. So df of children in household dot unique open and close bracket that gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the data type is uint 8. df of country dot unique open and close bracket gives us all these unique countries. and the data type is object. Remove the don't know or refuse to answer samples. Let df country equal df country dot has type bracket category. So we want to change the data type to category. df of country dot unique open and close bracket gives us these values here, and the data type is changed to category. Remove the don't know or refuse to answer samples. df of global region gives us these values, and it is of type float 64, and the number of rows is 123,701. df of global region dot unique open and close bracket gives us values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And all the values have a decimal point. Let df of global region equal df of global region dot has type of bracket uint 8. So we want to change the data type to unitary integer 8. So we can see the data type is changed to unitary integer 8, and we no longer see the decimal point for the data values. And the number of data rows is 123,701. df of global region dot unique open and close bracket gives us these values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the data type is uint 8. df of income 5 gives us these values, and the data type is float 64. And the number of data rows is 123,701. df of income 5 dot unique open and close bracket gives us values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. df of df income 5 dot is na open and close bracket, this will check if there is any missing values, and there is no missing values in income 5 column. df of income fillings gives us these values, and the data type for that column is float 64. df of income fillings dot unique open and close bracket gives us the array of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's check if the income fillings column has any missing values. So df square bracket df of income fillings dot is na open and close bracket. There is no rows containing the missing values for income fillings column. df dot location df dot log loc that is short for location square bracket colon comma, colon means all the rows, comma, bracket income 5. So we are subsetting the income 5 column, and it gives us this. df dot log bracket square bracket colon, which is all the rows, comma, square bracket income 5 dot replace 5 with 1, 4 with 0.8, 3 with 0.6, 2 with 0.4, and 1 with 0.2. So the unique values of income 5 column was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want to, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we want to assign 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and 1. Let temp equal df.log bracket, all the rows we put colon, comma, in square bracket we'll have income 5, that is selecting the income 5 column, dot replace curved bracket and then curly braces, 145, 0.844, 0.643, 0.442, 0.241. Print temp of income 5 dot unique open and close bracket. We see zero 0.41, 0.8, 0.6 and 0.2. So then df dot log square bracket colon comma, in the square bracket we'll have income 5, we are selecting income 5 column, so this selects all the rows for income 5 column, equal, let it equal to df dot log square bracket colon comma square bracket income 5 dot replace curved bracket, then curly braces, 145, 0.4844, 0.643, 0.442, 0.241, and then dot s type float. And printing df of income 5 gives us these. So we can see the data type is float 64, and what was it previously? Float 64. So we don't need to change the data type. Okay, df of income fillings gives us these values, and it is of float 64. df of income fillings dot unique open and close bracket are the values 2, 1, 4, 3, 6, 5. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's select all the income fillings values that is less than 5. So we don't want 5 and 6. df square bracket df of income fillings less than 5 gives us 121,848 rows. We had 123,701 data rows, and when we do the selection for income fillings less than 5, we are left with 121,848 data rows. So let df equal df dot log square bracket df of income fillings less than 5 comma all the columns. So all the columns is represented by the column, all the columns. So to select all the columns we put the colon. So printing df, it gives us 121,848 data rows. df income fillings dot unique open and close bracket, it gives us values 2, 1, 4, 3. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. df income fillings, we can see that the data type is float 64, and there are 121,848 data rows. df.log square bracket colon comma square bracket income fillings, that is selecting all the data rows by putting the colon and then selecting income fillings column. Let df.log square bracket colon comma square bracket income fillings bracket, let it equal to df.log square bracket colon comma square bracket income fillings dot replace. So income fillings, the unique values of income fillings were 2143. So replace 2 with 0.5, 3 with 0.25, 4 with 0. And the column is already of float 64 type, so we don't have to change the data type to float. Printing DF income fillings gives us these values, and it is of type float 64, and there are 121,848 data rows. DF employee emp 2010 colon gives us data type float 64, and these are the values. DF of emp 2010 dot unique opening close bracket gives us values 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and n. So there are values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are missing values as well. DF of emp 2010. Now this emp 2010 dot median open and close bracket gives us the median value of 3. So DF of emp 2010 dot value underscore counts open and close bracket gives us these the values and then the count of those values. So emp 2010 equal to 6, there are 38,897 values and so on, and the data type is int 64. df.log bracket all the data rows comma select column emp 2010 gives us these values. Let df.log square bracket all the data rows comma select the emp 2010 column equal df bracket emp 2010, so that's the column emp 2010 dot fill na. So we want to fill the missing values, these n values, with df.log bracket all the data rows comma bracket emp 2010, then select emp 2010 dot median open and close bracket. df of emp 2010 dot unique open and close bracket gives us values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there is no longer name. df of emp 2010 gives us these values, and the data type is float 64. df of emp 2010 dot unique open and close bracket is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we get some owning signs here. We will get some owning signs of location. So to avoid seeing those owning signs, we import ownings dot simple filter of ignore. Let df employee 2010 equal df employee 2010 dot s type unitary int 8. So employee 2010 was of data type float64 and we want to change the data type to uint8. DF of employee 2010 gives us these values and the data type is uint8. And you can see the values are changed to integers. There is no longer any decimal point. DF of age. Now DF of age looks like this and it is of data type float64. Let's check the unique values. DF of age dot unique open and close bracket gives us all these values. DF of age dot value underscore counts open and close bracket. So we see age 30, there are 4,137 values. 97, there is one value. So there are 86 different values and the data type is int64. Let DF of age equal DF of age dot s type unitary integer 8. So we want to change the data type to uint8. Printing DF of age prints this. So the we no longer see the decimal point and the data type is changed to uint8. DF age dot value underscore counts open and close bracket dot sort underscore index bracket ascending equal false. So we want to sort the index in descending order from highest to smallest. So we see that the highest value is 100 and there are 456 values. Age 99, there are 26 values. So length of these values, different values is 86 and the data type is int64. DF dot shape, there are 121,848 data rows and 67 columns. Let DF equal DF dot location bracket DF bracket age less than 100 comma all the columns. To select all the columns we put the colon sign. Okay, so this subsets all those data rows with the age values less than 100. Let's check the DF dot shape and the DF dot shape is 121,392 data rows and 67 columns. DF education dot value underscore counts open and close bracket dot sort underscore index open and close bracket. So education value of 1 gives us there are counts of 28,339. Education value of 9 there are counts of 489. DF dot shape there are 121,392 data rows and 67 columns. Now we want to subset from DF all those data rows where education value is less than 9. So to do that, we pass the command let DF equal DF dot location square bracket DF education is less than 9 and comma we want to select all the columns. So to select all the columns we put the colon sign. Checking DF dot shape. So DF dot shape gives us 120,903 data rows with 67 columns. DF education dot data type So the data type for education column is float 64. Now we change the data type of education column to uint 8. Let df of education equal df education dot s type uint 8. Printing the value counts of df. So we see that education value equal to gives us 61,600. What about the data type? Let's check the data type. Yes, data type is changed to uint 8. df Eben city dot value underscore counts open and close bracket. So there are values 1, 2, and 9. So value of 9, there are 223 of it. Let's check the shape. df.shape gives us 120,903 data rows with 67 columns. Let df equal df.log of square bracket df Eben city less than 9, comma, colon. So we are selecting all those data rows where Eben city value is less than 9. And checking the shape, df.shape equal 120,680 data rows and 67 columns. So we can see that we lost some of those data rows. Let df Eben city equal df Eben city dot s type uint 8. df Eben city dot value underscore counts open and close bracket gives the value counts of Ebony city. So the value 1, there are 66,019, and value 2 is 54,661. But what about the data type? Yes, it's changed to unitary integer 8.